And stay calm, man. Remember, you're talking from your heart. You know your aunt. You know the life. You know what you've gone through. And you want to tie that in.
You gonna look at this?
Oh, that's okay. We're good. Center. We're good. We're nice. We're rolling. And feel free, Nick, to go ahead and look at Sierra the whole time, though, so we get that nice profile of yours. So, are you missing the way he looks?
Okay.
Okay.
It's so weird sitting here thinking what to say. I wish I had a couple of questions.
No, there's no problem. Now, let's reminisce on. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and tell me the first time that you remember seeing your aunt sick.
Help me remember here. Hold on. Yeah, like having Angie come over all the time. What's that, like 15 or whatever?
Weekly infusion.
Yeah. After her accident, like seeing her, getting her infusions and stuff, it was a whole different aunt than what I had before. When she would come around and like make us happy and stuff, because it was fun going to my aunt's. She was a fun person for us. It was different than being at my mom's or something. But after her accident, you know, seeing my aunt laid up on a couch is a whole different story, and having her being infused with steroids and different things like that, making her angry towards us, and it's a whole different, like, having to see a different side of my aunt because of an accident like that. It's strange, it's shocking. I don't know. Sorry. It's weird being in front of the camera.
No problem.
Yeah,
No problem at all.
I was thinking,
Now she says she stays at her parents' now.
Neurological illness. It wasn't an accident.
well, I know, I get the way I talk about it, like, I do say, like, after the accident and stuff.
And you have a neurological illness too.
I knew I would get in front of the camera and say it. Not blank. It's making me blank out, like, really bad.
Now you talked to me earlier about being able to relate to her. Why don't you explain to other people how it is you relate yourself to your aunt?
My aunt has a neurological disorder, and I relate that through my Tourette's. I might not have as serious as a disease as she does, so I feel like maybe medical marijuana is not for me, but I just need to get back and support this for my aunt, because she is someone that could use the medical marijuana in a more appropriate way. Because I'm sorry, this is really
You're doing fine.
My brain. I don't think about it.
Why don't you tell me this, if you can? What effects have you seen it have on your family to watch her go through what she has gone through?
Honestly, it's distanced my aunt from us. When she's in pain and stuff, I know she doesn't want to put up with a lot of the stress and stuff that we can cause on her, because me and my brother were wild and stuff. Before, when we didn't get on our nerves, and she would, interact more with us. Like now, it seems like we might get on our nerves more often. And seeing that that change throughout with the family and the way she relates to the family and us, maybe getting her upset more often, that's hard to deal with.
Do you remember when she used to work?
Yeah. She was a lot better shape back then, had so much more energy, and the only time I ever see her with more energy now is if she medicates and uses marijuana, and I see a whole different change in her as opposed to her using her legal medicine, her prescriptions that she gets. You can see her move her hands more often, because I see my aunt always clamped up, and she looks like she's hurt, her muscles are pulling and stuff. And
So tell me this.
sorry.
Tell us this. Have you heard anything about the effects cannabis has on Tourette syndrome?
I have tics myself. I have tics with the Tourette's, and if I smoke cannabis, it can stop me from shaking my head or looking at people, and I sometimes blink in different ways and relax my body, so I'm not doing and worrying so much, because I always have a bunch of worries going through my head, especially if the Tourette's, like thinking about how people are looking at me, and like if they're judging me, if they see things that I do. But when I smoke cannabis, it puts me in a more relaxed state. I'm not even ticking as often either, so I'm not worried about people watching me and stuff. But
So with the facts that you know firsthand, You gotta explain to us, why is it so much more important for you to support your aunt instead of supporting yourself in this movement?
I see my own illness as something that I can manage myself. Maybe later on in life I could use cannabis, and so if I fight for it now, I can help myself later on down the road as well when I finally reach a state where that's more appropriate for me. But as opposed to my aunt's illness, you know, she has pain that she feels. It's something more like hard hitting than what I have, just worrying about social aspects. She also has, you know, pain that I can see and I can tell when she uses the cannabis that, you know, cures her pain, makes it feel better. But this is mostly the big difference there. You can see it, that her pain go away.
Anything that you'd like to add, Nick?
No.
Because I think you just did a killer job. What do you think?
Yeah.
Hon?
I mean, blank out on
You just did a killer. No, Brett. Okay, we're good.
But I can't